Okay. All right, here we go. Live 2 days, weekend edition. And change this camera real quick. So we can get us a little closer. Ignore my little dog in the background. All right. We're ready. Right, okay. Okay, let's draw. Yeah, maybe. Not sure what to draw today. What if we did a mouse? Okay, let's get started. Today we do a mouse. I'm gonna just do a couple pages of doodles. Maybe the doodles, look at where the flowers will end up. Just work on this cute little mouse for today, and we'll see what we fill the rest of the pages up with. But right now, welcome to everybody here with this happy weekend edition. Get this cute little nugget going, but welcome to more art, more heart, and hello, happy. While you're hanging out and we're drawing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you can be alerted for every weekend's live draw, and we can draw together. I reply to you. Well, thank you. Remember, and subscribe to the channel. Check out the website too. I have all kinds of nice stickers and tote bags available on the website. This cute little tail gonna roll up here. And then when I work, I gotta not be afraid. They'll sometimes let things move off the page. Then if you like to, I'm just working in my sketchbook today. I'm gonna make his nose a little higher. A little low, but that's one of the beautiful things when sketching is that you can always make all these nice changes. You know, if it just Yeah, when we're thinking, things don't show up in the exact place that maybe we planned. Let's see here. Say hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is More Art, More Heart. I'm Jacqueline. This is the weekend edition of Come Draw With Me. If you like, you make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That way you can be alerted to new videos on Fridays, live draws on the weekends. Yeah. Let's see. I got this other little arm going. And make little daisies. This is how every sticker starts on the website, is just a live draw and then evolves into something more. These are just sort of some nondescript little flowers. And we've got a third stem, so we need definitely a third flower going on. Cute little nose for a moment. Definitely when we work. And short lines to give him a little bit of fur texture. And can't forget about the rings on his tail either. Got some very chill music going on right now, and just kind of relaxing as I work. And please grab your materials and just come and we can kind of work together. Have any thoughts or ideas, or if even what you think I should doodle next on this page during the live draw? Feel free to leave that in the chat. I can kind of start working on that. Definitely head over. Make sure that you follow the channel. And also check out the website. I've got all my stickers and tote bags, mugs, and other fun items with my illustrations on it that make great little gifts for ourselves, for our friends, little things to just kind of make us happy. All right. This dude is looking pretty darn cute, I think. I haven't drawn a mouse. I take that back. I've done one mouse before, and it was a roller skating roller derby mouse. This one's some longer petals. Some ones that creep up behind. Some real low-key, chill, ambient music going on today. Okay, welcome everyone. This live draw with me today, the weekend edition. A little shading so he looks a little bit more realistic, and his tail actually looks like maybe it curves around. So this thing's, when we draw, adding a little value, which is like that light to dark, always makes the work look more finished and feel far more refined. Take a moment and get this little mouse. I just want to share. This was from last week where I worked on fish. So a brief little sketchbook tour. I was working on this yesterday, so I think maybe during the rest of this live draw, we'll work on adding some color to this guy. And one of my favorite tools when I add color are these Derwent InkTense pencils. 100% not sponsored by these guys, although Derwent, if you are listening, I am open to the chance. So these are the InkTense pencils, and these are really great because they go on dry. And then you can add just a little water brush and suddenly have a nice bold InkTense piece going on. And get this little guy. I'll show you some of my favorite tools. So those of you who just popping in, welcome. Okay. A little blueberryish. And some purple to this guy before we get in too deep. There we go. And when this dries, I can go back in and add more of the pencil and change the tone a little bit of the color. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and head over to the website and grab yourself a sticker. Yeah, happy Saturday, everybody. Oh, welcome, welcome. Add a little bit of green to my leaves here. And after I add some color here, I'll go back to the mouse and add some color to him as well. And that they're going to just lay them on like regular color pencil. And what I think is also really great is that you can pre-mix ahead of time if you kind of have an idea how dark you want things to be. Apple green. What do you think, little felt green? That'll be fun. Lighten up some of the color a little bit. Well, so thank you everybody for hanging out and joining me this lovely Saturday afternoon. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit more of a leafy green, which is going to look really good with that initial green that we laid down. And one of the things, if you are on the channel, you will soon learn I love coffee, plants, and working in my sketchbook. So this is the Pentel water brush, which is amazing. And just a little squeeze, you can kind of see it'll add some water down. Oh, getting out. Yikes. So we just use the water that we have in here. Because your girl did not reload her pen before I started working. That's all right, we have enough to get us going. It stays wet for a while, and since I'm working primarily just in the greens, it won't be a big deal. But yeah, a little goes a long way, which I love. And also, if you're somewhere and you can't work in watercolor and you I don't know, you're at the airport, can't water around, just I don't know, you're just on the go. It's kind of tough. The water brush is really awesome because it's such minimal setup. It just brightens everything up. It means you can have little things that kind of make you happy anywhere that you are. And you can find your own joy and happiness no matter what. You just have, stuff gear that you like. You can add a little bit of joy and a little bit of pretty back into the world. Shit gets pretty bleak sometimes. So you gotta kind of find your own happy. Which is why part of more heart and hello happy is to just kind of make sweet, joyful things. And things that reflect our kind of current mood and space. Well, also with the idea that we can be in charge of our own happy. So if that's something you dig and that's kind of your vibe, then most definitely subscribe to the channel. Order a sticker from the website, which PS would ship in 24 hours. So if you order a sticker from the website, I'll have it in the mail tomorrow. And you can have yourself just a little bit of happy. If you have any ideas of what I should draw or work on, or just any feedback, please leave that in the comments or chat. It's just awesome to see everybody here. It's very, very cool. One of my favorite things about doing live drawing is just being able to hang out and work and talk to other people. So when I have the InkTense color on, I will go to my Micron pen. This is just an 08. And then add some of my inking color. So then this becomes kind of closer to a finished work in my sketchbook, and then I can then begin to draw digitally and turn it into the stickers that you'll see on the website. So the 08's a pretty kind of fat tip, but that's okay. We just won't press very hard. I don't know if you can hear, but my little dog is losing her mind in the background. And keep my lines loose on this one. Just kind of feels right. Can make it a little bit more organic feeling. Now you can see kind of the leaves and they pop a little bit. Move this over and we can kind of see it just a little bit better. I like this little monster bulb dude. And chunky little root ball. I'm definitely happy. See, very cute, very happy. I'm gonna add a little ground line. And this is nice because it gives your guys a sense of place. So if you ever like, hey, my stuff doesn't feel quite finished, just throw a little strike, like a little horizon line on there. And it'll feel far more finished than it would have otherwise. I'll darker underneath him so his shadow shows up for sure. Line my lip. And make it a little darker around him so that his drop shadow, his shadow that the bulb is casting, shows a little bit more real. And don't forget, check out, subscribe to the channel. If you would like to have stickers mailed to you every month or postcards or new art mailed to you every month, I do have a Patreon. All of that is in the bio and the links. Definitely go subscribe, check that stuff out. We can draw together. It's pretty fun. On the list of things that can make you happy. They say that drawing and making things lowers your stress levels, so world knows we all need that. Okay, and there's that little wisteria bulb. He's super cute. All right, let's go back to that rat. Sketchbook tour of last week. And he's back. So we'll add some color to him. Call it a day. He's very, very cute. I'll take my own advice here. Maybe give him a little hill. Because he's reaching out. Ooh. I like this guy. He's very darling, very sweet. Yeah. Okay, let's get some color. So again, these are the pencils that I love. These are the Derwent InkTense pencils. Phenomenal. All right. One of the things is that you mix directly on your paper with these guys. So I know I'm going to want a pinkish nose, so I lay my white down first. And I want my tail kind of pink, so I'm going to lay some white down on the tail ahead of time and get his ears feeling a little on the pinker side. And then I've got my red that I'm going to be mixing with. Definitely like and subscribe to the channel. That way you can join me next weekend for a live draw. Pop in anytime, watch some time-lapse videos. Those post every Friday. And even head over to the More Art, More Heart website and grab some stickers and tote bags. Little things to make you happy. All right, let's get a little green here for his stems. A little yellow for our flower centers because we got some different kind of daisies, which reminds me of my neighbor's dog. Her name is Daisy. And we hear she gets yelled at a lot. But she is kind of a badass, so we like her. Nobody fucks with Daisy. I know this looks a lot for the feet, but remember, we're going to add some white and make it pink. That should be the name of this live draw. Nobody fucks with Daisy. Go find your happy. Uh, what do we think? Let's make, I know daisies aren't teal, but I don't know. This teal green is calling my name, so we'll add a little bit to these flowers here. I think maybe a little gold. What do we think? What about this delightful? This is the thing about Durant, looks a little crazy. This is a red violet. Even though the tip looks like it's a gorgeous lilac, it is a really rich and meaty violet. Almost forgot Bro's hands. Maybe the rat's name is Daisy. That will be the name of our live draw, weekend edition. Nobody fucks with Daisy, and this is Daisy. Maybe. It's an iron blue. I'm looking for my black. So this is a charcoal gray that I'm going to throw in a little bit of white with to give my rat uh, some gray tones. Because I've used these so much, I feel pretty confident when I move around, but it's like anything, the more you use it, I gotta give 'em a little bit more belly. The better you feel about some of the moves that you make. And so we go in really light because with the water, it's gonna move a lot of this around. And you can always add more. Go get you a little bit more centered in the frame. Because the colors, the fun, that's the money shot. Okay. All right, my people. We ready? Yeah. Close it up. So I use this as the Pentel water brush, and here we go. This is like the grand reveal for me. So I hope you got it all right. God, she is the cutest. And so just that little bit of black is really nice to help get that gray going. And just kind of bring it down more and spread it out. And since we put a little bit up here, it's going to act as a nice shadow for us too. Let's do. When it dries, we can always add a little bit more white and get it mixed back in to kind of pinken it up a little bit if we need to. I'm gonna see, it looks like a brown. Once you add some of the water and activate the ink, this really, really pretty golden yellow. It just looks like sunshine. Is the prettiest. And pretty things make me happy. So do flowers. Right. Flowers and just plants, flowers, coffee, art. Let me see if check out my stickers. I love animals. Oh yeah, this purple is beautiful. I think Daisy's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let me know what you think in the comments, kind of in the chat. If you have some feedback or thoughts on my girl Daisy over here and how she's doing. Mm. This one hit it a little close to the edge. So some of our flowers are running off, but that's okay. Not a worry. I said leave some, just a little hello to everybody. And chat. Definitely like and subscribe if you like what's going on. Subscribe to the channel and you can get your alerts to let you know when a new time-lapse video has posted and when the next live draw is. Right now I'm doing a live drawing every weekend and we'll carry that through the summer. And then I hope to keep that up. So I definitely like doing the weekend editions. They're very fun for me and hopefully they're fun for you. All right, my people. That is it. We have completed our girl Daisy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments about any of the materials used, this was my Lectern sketchbook. The Derwent InkTense color pencils are what I use to add some life and color to Daisy, and this Pentel water brush, which we did run out of water. Thank you all, and I had a good time, and I will see you next week. As we stop the live feed.